I've written a lot about the curse of Oak Island lately, and many people are interested in the oldest of the Lagina brothers, Rick Lagina. There are a lot of FAQs floating around the web, and I've been answering these questions for all of the cast members, today being one of the fan favorites turned up. What's Rick Lagina net worth? Richer than most, poorer than expected. I remember when I was first watching The Curse of Oak Island. I had the notion that both the Lagina were equally rich. Boy was I wrong. It turns out Marty is the doer and Rick is the dreamer, as Marty's net worth is estimated to be as high as $100 million while Rick's best estimate sits at $3.5 million, or about 3.5% of his brother's. This means that Rick is richer than most of us, but way poorer when in comparison to most of his Oak Island partners. What did Rick Lagina do before Oak Island? He worked a full-time job. Rick was just like you and me, working a full-time job. In fact, Rick was a post office worker, so he was just a grunt in the American mailing industry. This is probably one of the reasons fans relate so much to him and have roughly the same outlook on life. He was truly one of us before Marty took him on this adventure where he made most of his money from. Is Rick Lagina married? Was he ever married? Rick Lagina is single and was never married. There have been rumors floating around on the web that Rick could be gay, but we have nothing to validate this claim, which is presented with no evidence and on a hearsay basis. You know how cruel rumors are to celebrities. It just may be that Rick is that cool uncle who never got married and a wife isn't for him. We all know the type, and Rick seems to impersonate it. Is Rick Lagina ill or dead? Dangerous infection and poisonous gas death rumors. There have been two distinct rumors about Rick, some about him being gravely ill and some about him being dead. Both of these rumors, like many stories, have a little bit of truth to them, but fortunately for us and for him, the common ground is how the rumors started and not how they ended. Rick fell gravely ill due to bacterial infection, but he was treated quickly and spent some time recovering, which made him bounce back on his feet at 100%. The other rumor has to do with poisonous gas being released by the island, and once again that was true, but the crew was evacuated right on time and everyone was okay. So Rick is in perfectly good health. Was Rick Lagina in the military? Did he serve? Unfortunately, we couldn't find the answer to this question, and we can't confirm or deny that he served in the military. How old is Rick Lagina? When is his birthday? Rick is 68 years old, and he was born on the 25th of January, 1952. I was really surprised at how well he looks considering the age, as I would definitely bet he was closer to 60 than 70, a bet I would have lost. His younger brother Marty Lagina was born at 57 and is 64 years old. How tall is Rick Lagina? What's his weight and height? Rick is average in height at 175 and he weighs 79 kilograms, so he's not bad for a 68-year-old, although he could stand to lose some of his belly. Just relishing in the fact I'm exactly the same height but in much better shape, albeit much younger as well. He shares a common trait with his brother, and that is the hair starts losing the color at the sideburns and going up. Did you ever notice that? How to contact Rick Lagina? Contacting the Curse of Oak Island cast members. You can contact Rick through the Oak Island tours. However, if you're planning on contacting them to make a trip and share a theory, know that the theorists are currently on pause because of the ongoing pandemic, and you probably won't be accepted soon. However, he usually replies when the contact reaches him, and you're probably going to get a response if you end up fan mailing him. Where does Rick Lagina live? Where is he from? Rick is from Michigan. Like his brother, he kept on living around his birthplace and made his life on the land he loves, surrounded by the family he holds dear. He keeps his family close and has said to Peter Fornetti he would love to have even more family on the island, joining them in this expedition. Where did Rick Lagina work? Before success, working for a living. As said before, Rick was a postal worker, but he already retired. However, he now has some pocket change thanks to the Curse of Oak Island reality TV show documentary from the History Channel, where he collects his pay from residuals and producer fees. All while doing what he loves on Oak Island. Fate smiled upon him. Where did Rick Lagina go to school? Did he graduate? Rick didn't go to college as far as we could uncover, and he only did high school. He went on to get a job as a postal worker and all was life being just like it always is until he retired and Marty helped him out realizing their age-old dream. It's really heartwarming to see Marty doing this for his bro. Does Rick Lagina have a son? Does he have a daughter? No, Rick doesn't have any daughters or sons, and the popular website listing his daughter Maddie Lagina and son Alex Lagina is mistaking him for his brother, who is truly the parent of the children together with his wife Olivia. Rick doesn't have children or a partner that we know of. Does Rick Lagina have cancer? Is it a rumor? Another rumor is that Rick has cancer. This is just a rumor and it appeared to have sprouted out the common misbelief that Craig Tester may have skin cancer, something we already discussed in a previous post. Check the Craig Tester post. Rick is healthy, but judging by the series he is always taking unnecessary risks, so let's see if the curse stays away. I don't know if he drinks or if he smokes, but he certainly seems to be a 68-year-old with a lot of energy and a passion for treasure hunting. I hope you now know everything you wanted about this reality TV star, and if you want to read more on the curse of Oak Island, take a spin on our other Oak Island blog posts.